whoa. What do we have here? Feathered dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park / Jurassic World franchise? Wow, I honestly did not expect to see this, but here it is, a beautiful, fluffy dinosaur officially to come in Jurassic World Dominion. I just released a video on the announcement of Jurassic World Dominion getting an extended preview with Fast and Furious 9, and if I had looked a little bit longer, I would have seen this beautiful image. This was shared originally by, let's see, Rob Keys on Twitter, but I saw it because it was also shared by Jurassic Outpost. So, yeah, we have a fluffy dinosaur. In terms of what it is, I think when we look at the tiny little arms, it looks like some kind of Tyrannosaur. Maybe Uteranus? Maybe. It also looks quite beat up. It has some damage over the hip, under the tail, and it looks like around the eye socket as well. It looks a little raw and irritated. You also get sort of like balding spots around the mouth and in the corner of the mouth at the jaw. The same kind of discoloration you see in chimpanzees, for example. That's what it reminds me of. Maybe we're gonna see how he ends up that way, what kind of dangerous situation he has gotten himself in. Now, this is actually part of a lot more information that we've gotten. As I covered in the previous video, Jurassic World Dominion is getting an extended preview with Fast and Furious 9. Unfortunately, the preview is only going to be a 5-minute scene. That has been confirmed. But we get a lot more information about what we're going to see in that scene. Well, not that much more, but it is very interesting what we're going to see. The statement says that it includes a prologue to the film's narrative and is set 65 million years ago during the Cretaceous period when dinosaurs roamed the entire Earth. That is the first time we're going to see that within the franchise, the first time that we're going to go back. So that statement, this is how it started, or this is where it started, they're taking that very literally. We're gonna see the moment when the mosquito was collecting the DNA of the dinosaurs, and possibly what we're going to see in this scene is an explanation of how they got DNA for the Mosasaurus, because I think that elephant in the room, that huge creature that we see over there, I think that might be a Mosasaurus given its huge size and how huge they've made it within the franchise. I think that's going to be the explanation, that it's a beached Mosasaurus that gets stung by a mosquito, and that's how the Mosasaurus DNA was collected, because how otherwise is a mosquito going to get the DNA of a marine reptile? So I think we're going to see some very specific species get their DNA collected from a very helpful mosquito. Now, what we're also going to see in this 5-minute scene, only a 5-minute scene, we're going to see 7 new species of dinosaurs created by the legendary Industrial Light and Magic that have never been seen before in any Jurassic film. That is super excited. Like, we all love our favorites, our classics, but it's always great to see new additions to the dinosaurs on the big screen, you know, the popular roster. I'm very excited. I'm very curious about what those species are going to be. I feel quite confident that what we're seeing here is a Uteranus. I'm guessing it's a juvenile Uteranus, just based on the overall look and the proportions with what I'm suspecting to be a Mosasaurus. I feel that has to be pretty close. As for the other 7 dinosaurs, I guess that's going to be the subject of a lot of speculation in the coming year. But even though we still have to wait a year, this is the fun part, you know? The hard part is over. The part of not knowing anything, the part of waiting for just any scrap, any morsel. We're now in the part where we're going to get sneak peeks like this. We're going to get extended previews. We're going to get movie trailers. I do hope they don't spoil everything in the movie trailers. That's always a risk, but fingers crossed that they handle the marketing really well. I'm very excited, and that's just why I wanted to talk about it and relay this information, relay my excitement. In terms of information, that's what we have. We have a Jurassic World Dominion extended preview coming out with. God, I keep tripping over this name. Fast and Furious 9. It's the ninth one. 5 minute scene. It's going to take place in the Cretaceous period. We've never been there before in the franchise. We're going to see feathered dinosaurs. Never seen that in the franchise. It is just insane. I feel like Dominion might be ramping up to really give the fans what they want. Whether that's going to make it for an overall good movie, that's to be debated. We'll have to wait and see. But in terms of fan service, they're off to a good start because a lot of people wanted to see feathered dinosaurs within this franchise. And I'm suspecting the feathered dinosaurs might be limited to this scene in the Cretaceous period. And that's sort of how they find a way to add feathered dinosaurs without changing, like, the overall aesthetic of the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World dinosaurs that we know from the modern age. You know, the cloned dinosaurs have always been without feathers, except for the quills on the JP3 raptors. That's negligible, really. I think that's... If they're gonna do it that way, I think that's quite clever. You know, we're gonna get a look into the past, see some paleontologically accurate dinosaurs with feathers without compromising the look of the modern day clones of dinosaurs. Yeah, but my guess is we're not going to see feathered dinosaurs in the modern version, in the modern timeline. But that's just my prediction. There's no information on that. And that's a nice way to bring in feathered dinosaurs without upending what they do in the movies in terms of what people eventually get to see in the parks. Because the thing is, if they didn't go with feathered dinosaurs in Jurassic World, right? That's like the top of the technology. And they didn't make them feathered then. So why would some sort of black market scientist who's just creating, pets for rich mob bosses or weapons of war or whatever, why would they go to the extra effort to give the dinosaurs their accurate feathered look? You know, that doesn't make much sense to me. If they didn't do it from the perspective of creating a zoo with dinosaurs, why would people with such nefarious purposes take that measure and go for that sort of realism? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this preview that we're going to see is really going to take us 65 million years into the past. Not exactly, of course, but you know what I mean. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts and your reactions about feathered dinosaurs in Jurassic World Dominion, as well as the idea of going back into the past. That really excites me, just getting to see the dinosaurs the way they lived. You know, it's taking me back to Walking with Dinosaurs. Man, I love that documentary. That was great. It's only 5 minutes, but I'm very excited. I really feel like I might be going to see Fast and Furious 9 in IMAX just for this. I'm crazy enough to do that. I am. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, hype!